have heard so many entrepreneurs over the years come up with countless excuses as to why they can't achieve what they want to achieve. From time, money, it goes on and on and on. If you feel like your excuses are holding you back or stopping you, then watch this video. I've got some tips coming your way to make sure that they never hold you back ever again. Hey, it's Carrie Green here, founder of the Female Entrepreneur Association and author of the international best-selling book, She Means Business. Okay, so as entrepreneurs, there are so many times when we have to do things that push us so far outside of our comfort zone, we don't want to do it. And we make countless excuses for why we can't do it. I have heard all the excuses under the sun with working with thousands of female entrepreneurs, from I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I can't do this, it's all right for you, it's all right for them, but it's different for me, it's not the same for me. Honestly, I've heard it all, and it's so frustrating to hear it because it's such a load of crap. It's literally made up in people's heads, but those excuses kill so many dreams. They stop so many people from becoming the success that they want to become and making the impact that they want to have, creating the difference, building the business. It stops it all. And so in order to turn this around, there is one simple thing that we all must do, that you must do, and it is simply this. You have to take responsibility for your dreams because no one else is going to take responsibility for them. You have to say, these are my dreams, these are my ideas, this is what I want to make happen, and I'm going to take 100% responsibility for this and make it happen. It is on you to make that decision and that commitment and to actually go for it. And when you do that, when you commit to it, you can achieve the most incredible things, but you have to get out of your own way and make that decision in order to be able to move forward. So I want to share 3 really simple things with you to help you to actually take responsibility and stay committed to achieving the incredible things that you can achieve. The first thing is this. Stop with the excuses. Stop with them. Like, they are not helping you. They are holding you back. They are not your friend. So get rid of them. So whether you are thinking things like, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't think I can do this, I'm not that kind of person. You are that kind of person. You can achieve incredible things. Give yourself permission to actually do it because no one else is going to give you permission. Well, I'll give you permission. But you can do it. And so you have to realize that your excuses are made up in your head. So even if you're so busy, even if you've got 5 minutes to spare, 5 minutes is better than nothing. So dedicate those 5 minutes to doing it. If you've got no money, instead of thinking of the excuse, I don't have any money, take responsibility for the situation and think, well, okay, I don't have any money, but you know what? There are so many entrepreneurs out there who started with nothing, who started with no money, who are now creating these wildly successful businesses. And that can be me too if I shift my thinking and I take responsibility for this and I go for it, because there are so many things you can do even if you don't have a cent or a penny to your name. So get out of your own way with the excuses. Stop making them up. In fact, you know what? You should get a piece of paper, make a list of all the excuses that you keep coming up with and write down why that excuse is ridiculous, why it's not actually true, why that doesn't have to hold you back anymore, and get clear on it so you can have awareness so that you can move forward and move past your excuses. So the second thing, once you have moved past your excuses, is to know what it is that you actually want and do the work. So it's hard to take responsibility when you don't know what you're taking responsibility for. So you need clarity around it. But once you've got the clarity, you have to do the work. And now you're kind of over the excuse side of things, you can get on and do it. Now, there are so many other things that hold people back and stop people from actually going for it. Fear is probably the biggest one of all. You know, we all have fear. We all have doubts and worries. By taking 100% responsibility, you're saying, I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. This is my dream. This is my life. This is my vision, and I am going to make it happen. And you need to stay absolutely true to that and so committed to the idea that you are going to do it. So get on with the work. Do what you need to do on a daily basis to actually get to where you want. The third thing that I want to share is to stretch your limits on what you think is possible. So a lot of us hold ourselves back because we don't think we're capable of doing the things that we're actually capable of. So stretch your thinking on this. If you've got a lot going on, you're so busy, you've got a full-time job, but you've got this other thing that you really want to be doing and you really want to make it happen, but you're getting hung up on the fact that you don't have the time. Stretch your thinking on this, stretch your mindset and realise that you can do it. It is possible. You just have to change the way you're approaching it. You have to change your attitude towards the situation and think, no, I've taken 100% responsibility for this, so I've got to figure out a way to make this possible. When I was at university, I was studying law, I was in my final year, I was building a business, I was going to night school to learn more about how to develop my business online. I was also recording all of my lectures and then going home and typing up notes, and some days it would be 6 hours of lectures and I would spend hours typing up these notes so I could get a good degree. And I was doing all this stuff and there were so many people who were far more intelligent than me on the course who were struggling. They couldn't do it. It was really difficult and they were getting caught up with going out and trying to work. And in the end, it was their limiting belief that made them think that it wasn't possible, that they couldn't do it all. You can do it all. You have to believe that you can do it. So you have to believe that you can make it work, that you have the time, that you can do it. But the only way you can is by taking 100% responsibility for it and being committed to doing the things you need to do in order to get you to where you want to be. It's not a question of if you can do it, it's a question of will you do it? Will you actually take responsibility and make your dreams your reality? It is on your shoulders. You get to choose. So, are you going to choose excuses and to hold yourself back? Or are you going to choose to take responsibility and to drive your business and your life in the direction that you want it to go in? So if you want more on this, if you want to really connect with it and integrate it more into your life, then definitely download the free worksheet that goes along with this. You can download it below, and I will see you next week for another episode of She Means Business.
Okay, we are ready. Step 1, shove excuses to the side. Step 2, know what you need to do and do the work. Step 3, stretch it as much as possible.
Okay. Hey, oh.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
And in this video, I am so excited. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. I think I always repeat the intro.